Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Muhammad Faizan. I am postgraduate student from University Malaysia Pahang Al Sultan Abdullah, and thanks to all of you. And it's honor for me to present my paper in this conference, International Conference on Applied Computing 2025. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge the contribution of the author Muhammad Arif Muhammad, which is from University Malaysia Pahang Al Sultan Abdullah, and he is also my thesis supervisor, and Habibullah Harun from University Malaysia of Computer Science and Engineering. In the introduction parts of this study provide that how many people are affected by the dyslexia disorder and what are the traditional techniques which are currently working to diagnose this disorder, and what is the role of machine learning of objectivity, scalability, and early diagnosis. And the motivation of this research comes from three different key points. The first one is the key challenges and the current techniques which are currently working to diagnose this disorder, and the second one is the machine learning tools which are very effectively provide a very good analysis in neurobiological and behaviors, which increase the importance of machine learning to diagnose this disorder. And the next one and the last one is that there is a strong need for such a diagnosis tools which can early diagnose and identify this disorder and will be scalable for the large population. And the next one is that ethical design and easy to use these tools. And there is three objectives and the purpose of this research is: the first one is survey on the recently working the machine learning techniques and approaches to detection the dyslexia, and the second one in the systematic review of the current the machine learning phases. The first one is execution, mean the collection of data, and the second one is the pre-processing of the collected data, and the third one is feature selection, and the fourth one is classification, and the last one is evaluation. So in third objective we have discussed about the current gaps, the challenges, and the future direction, and the framework and the structure of machine learning techniques for detection the dyslexia disorder is included in 5 phases. The first one is to collect the data from different resources, and the second one is pre-processing, mean refining the data from raw form to a variable data, and the third one is feature selection, which means to select the more desired and precise features from all over the data sets and the data, and the fourth one is to classify this data, and the fifth one and the last one is evaluation of the collected data. And for collection the data commonly used three types of methods. The first one is EEG, the second is fMRI, and the third one is eye tracking. EEG is a high resolution and temporal techniques method which is mostly detects the neural activity on real time, and fMRI is expensive and requires specialized equipment, and the eye tracking is very sensitive and environment of lighting. And the second phase is about pre-processing phase, which is used to clean the data and make such a data which transform and feature extraction, balancing, and remove all the null values and ensure the data quality, which make high and reduce noisy, which improve and increase the quality of accuracy of the model. And the third phase include feature selection. The basic purpose of the feature selection is used to decrease the complexity of the data sets and for getting for retain the most informative information from the data sets. And basically there are several techniques used for feature selection. The first one is commonly used RFE, retain recursive feature selection. The second one is correlation based, and the third one is genetic algorithm, which are mostly used in feature selection. And during the feature selection, many challenges are used. Basically, there are two main challenges which are commonly faced. The first one is overfitting, and the second one is that many information and valuable information are losses. So it is very difficult and challenge in feature selection phase. And after feature selection, many and mostly the machine learning techniques and algorithms are used. Classification algorithm that will classify the selected features. So there are three types of the classification algorithm which are commonly used. The first one is support vector machine, SVM, and the next one is ANN, artificial neural network, and CNN, convolutional neural networks, which capture the complex patterns and belongs to deep learning. And the third one is decision trees and random forest, which are mostly used in classification algorithms in machine learning. And after classification algorithms, at the last stage, in machine learning models use performance evaluation, and here is different metrics used like accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, precision, and F1 scores. So, and the basic purpose of these metrics are used for checking the importance for balance and robust detection. For the comparison of study, use different types of data sets like getting from EEG, eye tracking, handwritten text, and I have already discussed that, and different types of algorithms, machine learning algorithms are applied on these data sets, and different types of measurements and accuracies, different types of measurements and metrics used like accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 scores. And the case study highlights include the high performance for checking the CNN with handwriting analysis, and the deep learning is highlights about the eye movements yields high F1 scores, and the multimodal data shows potential and very informative for enhance the accuracy. Challenges and difficulties which faced during this case study and this study is that data heterogeneity and scarcity, privacy and ethical concern, language dependency in the current model. The first one is data heterogeneity and scarcity is that the data is come from different resources in different forms and labels. So it is also another challenges, and the next one is privacy and ethical concern, because the issue is related to protection the personal information and making sure the data is used fairly and responsibly. Because ensuring that the people data is not misused and the model does not discriminate or cause harm. And the next one is the language dependency in the model, because because mostly the machine learning model can only understand the English language. The language depend is mostly dependable on the on the English language. So it is also was another challenge of this research is that machine learning perform a very good results for detection and diagnosis that dyslexia with a very good analysis, and for the future it gives the direction that makes such a model that is not dependable only on English and can easily identify the other languages. And thanks to all of you for here for to watching me and to listen about the presentation of my paper.